What's going on? Welcome back, Attack. I'm Skyline Shore, and today we're going to be checking out Plants War 2. This is a sequel. I didn't play the original, so I don't know what that's all about. But this is going to be an action RPG slash MOBA. Hopefully it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to a good time here. It looks really cute. It's got like this nice, cutesy, kind of kiddish aesthetic thing going on, and I'm a sucker for that. Okay, so anyways, let's get into this. I'm playing on my NVIDIA Shield tablet, and we got a little introduction here. It looks like we're probably gonna get an ad already jumped up here. Buy stuff from our store. And no, defeat the bosses of each area in story mode. And we get stuff. Okay. Now, I normally don't like promotion stuff before I even entered the game. Just, a lot of mobile games do this, but I don't like it. Anyways, welcome, Skylant. I've been waiting for you. I am Gaia, guardian of the Dryad Forest. Well, hi, Gaia. Our forest is being ravaged by brutal animals. Help us once again to protect our beloved forest, Skylant. But first, let's start by selecting your class. Okay, fine. So we're gonna pick a class. We got Warrior Leafy, and then we've got Archer Leafy, and then we've got Wizard Leafy. I'm gonna go with Archer Leafy. Range type hero. Okay, this is the lobby where you can prepare for battle. Let's engage in actual battle to learn the basics. And as you can see, even though it's a mobile game, it's got like tons of UI elements. I hate UI elements. The least amount of UI elements that you can have in your game and it still be functional is the better. That's good user experience. Okay, here we go. It is playing horizontally, which I prefer, especially with a tablet. Yo, so it begins. Can you see the sanctuary over there? So there's a sanctuary. This is gonna be our Nexus, throne, whatever, what have you. The sanctuary must be protected at all costs. Yep. The enemy also has a sanctuary. Yep. Okay, so we have to go kill their sanctuary. Now that we know that, should be easy. Let's go. So we tap to move. I don't know how I feel about tap to move. It's a little unresponsive there, but let's go. Slow movement. Tap to move works really well with tablets, but not so much with phones. Select a target of your hero will attack automatically, so clickety-clack on him. And we have auto attacks. Do we have abilities? Wait, what does this button do? I don't know what this button does. Does that camera locking? Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm clicking on. It's the camera projector thing. Okay, so far we just have auto attacks in this game. It is running fine. You guys can't see because the capture card can only capture in 30 FPS, but the game is running at, I believe 60. I mean, it just looks really smooth. Seemingly 60 FPS. But then again, just running through the tutorial, all we're really looking at is our general first impressions to a player, and also talking about the user experience, the UI, the graphics, stuff like that. It's things that we can talk about in a first impression. It's not a full review. Okay, we're gonna battle here. But generally, mobile games, MMOs, in general, it's hard to get into, and you need an expert to tell you how good it might potentially be without wasting everybody's time. Okay, let's go. Let's go do things. Okay, great. Your minion has arrived. Minions will spawn at regular intervals. Okay, so it looks like it's really going to hold our hand here and talk to us about every little MOBA element. So let's go kill these guys. So it seems like it's like plants. It's like flora versus fauna. For like the story and the gameplay, or like it's like blue versus red, League of Legends, Radiant. It's more probably better to compare it to Dota 2, where it's Radiant versus Dire. Yay, victory! Okay, well done. Next, let's try using some skills. So it's set a MOBA, but is this actually PvP? Is there actually PvP, or is it just like an action RPG? Skills. Let's clickety-clack. Poison shot. Okay, so we can actually equip some skills. There we go. So it looks like the skills is actually leveled up and purchased outside of matches. We're still gonna find this out. But this seems like this is like a game that is made for children, which is fine. Children games are fine, but it's really going out of its way to explain every single element of gameplay. Okay, select my target. Gonna use the ability here. All right, we did that. Can we actually? Okay. Shoots a poison arrows, inflicting damage. Gotcha. Use it on this little bear dude here. We got a cooldown, of course. There we go. The enemy's boss has been defeated, and now we just go kill the throne here. Okay, so nothing too exciting for first impressions, especially coming from somebody who's played a lot of MOBAs. The audio sounds okay. I mean, you could definitely tell it's somewhat compressed, but that's to be expected with a mobile game. And we got Siege Shooter. Okay, so we actually equip different minions. That's pretty cool. You know, not many MOBAs let you do that. What is there, like Supernova? Supernova allows you to equip different minions. Okay, let's go battle. As well as air mech, if you consider that a MOBA. It's kind of like right in between an RTS and a MOBA. Okay, so just like many other mobile games, we have levels, which I'm assuming we can complete to varying different degrees. Now we do have energy points, and the energy points, from what I remember reading just right before I started the game, is that different heroes, like the character I'm playing, they have their own individual points. So I think if one dies or something, if you use too many points... Wait, can I actually increase the speed? I can actually double the speed of the game. So right now the game is essentially running at like 120 FPS. Well, it's probably not really 120 FPS, but it's playing at double speed. So you can do that. That's pretty weird. Double speed is weird. I mean, having that in games isn't a bad thing. I like to do that in a lot of RPGs. It's not like the game plays itself. It's just sometimes there's some situations where you don't really need to see every little detail. Okay, so we got some action points so we can do things. I don't know what leafs are for. I think leafs, you know, for purchasing things. Anyways, like many other mobile games, it seems like it's really filled to the brim with lots of different kind of currencies, you know, to buy things. Okay, so we can get a stem crossbow. So it looks like all the itemization, the leveling, that goes outside of matches, and then you go into these matches. So this is like an action RPG MOBA, which is an interesting idea. Okay, so let's see. We have a friends list on this, so there is going to be some online interactions, I think. I don't know if it's asynchronous or not. Anyway, so let's go back to battle. Let's continue through, I guess, the story mode. So there is a 3v3 mode. However, it's not unlocked yet, so I can't just do a first impression on it. And I really don't like when different game modes are locked. I can understand in a MOBA though, and this one really tries to hold your hand. But I just have a bad, okay, let's level this up. Okay, so I don't understand. So the single player, you have to unlock everything to use, but it looks like you still level up things in matches. So it seems like it's still gonna be fair and balanced for multiplayer. Let's kill this little bunny dude. Now, I don't know if the multiplayer you actually get to play as like fauna and flora. I think maybe everyone is just flora. I don't know. Double the speed here. Okay, so far we're seeing that the game is incredibly immature. I mean, the game itself is very well polished. I'm just saying that it's geared toward a very immature audience. Not to be so harsh on it. I mean, there definitely needs to be games like this. There need to be like MOBA that are meant for kids. It's a cool genre, and it's just really hard to get into. So, you know, I'm fine with games being like this. It's just not so thrilling toward someone more like of a veteran status like myself, or maybe like you guys, most likely. There's an unequipped minion, check minions. Yeah, let's go check out the minions. We got a new minion. Let's go equip him so you can also enhance different minions. We also have a super minion slot. Can I actually buy a super minion, or I just don't have him accessed yet, so I don't think I can. Can I check the shop? Let's go see the shop, see if it's pay to win real quick. We got weapons, so we can buy weapons. I guess that'll probably help you get through the single player components easier. Weapons and armor. Though I think these are also used in the competitive PvP, so I don't know how I feel about being able to just buy outright weapons and armor. And same thing with minions and items. We get different HP, potions, recall scrolls, cooldown resets, cooldown of all skills. I have no idea if these are used just single player or multiplayer, but so far this item shop is absolutely pay to win in the truest sense. Like, it is pay to win the game. Though it might just be single player, and a lot of childish games have this because children sometimes just want to progress, but they just can't. I don't personally believe in that mindset of games. I feel like if you are gonna win the game, beat the game, you should be rewarded, yes, but you should earn that reward. Cool, we got a fedora. Anyways, I don't know, however, if it's pay to win for the PvP side of things. Still though, it is pay to win, technically. All right, so we got some gear. Okay, I'm gonna hit gear. We got a fedora. Let's auto-equip the gears. And it's pretty cool though that our character actually wields and wears these different armors. To what extent, I don't know, like if you can even see rings or not, but you know, we got some different hats. I don't know what kind of variety of hats we have, but it's pretty cool that it actually shows on the people. The only other MOBA that I've ever seen do that is a game called Dead Breed, which isn't even out yet. In fact, it might even be canceled. Anyways, here we go. We are bombarded with more advertisements for in-game. And as you can see, there's actually one for $100. You know, a lot of people actually do purchase well, not a lot of people, but there are people in probably every single one of these mobile games that will actually purchase like a $100 pack for this kind of game. Personally, for me, for what I'm seeing for this level of polish and the type of content that I'm seeing, you know, just at first impressions, but to me, I would maybe spend $1 on this game. It just seems like $1 worth of content, depending on if the PvP is true or not, if it's actually pay to win or not. Okay, so we can change hero. This is flashing. Looks like we do have 3 heroes that we can choose from, but I'm gonna keep playing as the Archer Leafy. And let's go ahead and let's hit play again, I think. Let's see how long it takes to actually get the 3v3. Let's see, we need to complete Thick Forest 15. Okay, so we only get that at 15, and then we have Unlimited Battle and then Time Attack. I don't know what these, okay, let's read these informations. Only heroes can participate in this mode. Leaf and normal minion gear tickets. So that's what you get for the reward. Fight 40 consecutive battles and put your heroes to the test. I don't know what that means. Fight 40 consecutive battles. Is this asynchronous? And then we have an invincible hero, and we just try to fight. I'm not quite certain about these different game modes. But so far, wait, what? There was one called League. What's League? Locked. Clear Thick Forest 11. Aim for the highest rank and earn various items. So it seems like this is the competitive. League is the competitive version, but it doesn't really say what the game mode is. So there's kind of like a little bit of shadiness there. And anyways, there's way too many levels to clear to actually. It looks like there is a boss. I kind of wish I could skip to just play the boss to show you my first impressions, but because the game is taking such a long time to actually jump into, I feel like this is a tactic that a lot of mobile games use so that you spend money before you realize the game is shit, you know, to be frank. And I think you guys will appreciate my commentary saying so, hopefully. Now, devs, if you could elucidate, if you can come into the comment section and actually explain to everyone how the game properly works. Remember, this is a first impression, but a lot of people are gonna have the similar first impressions as me. So we are 11 minutes into the game, and we have not even seen more than, well, we can choose different minions, but we still only have one ability for our character. We haven't really seen much to the mechanics of the game. Now, I'm still gonna try to give it 15 minutes of fame, I promise you guys. But so far, the game is just moving at such a slow rate of progress that it feels arduous. It doesn't feel fun to me, and I don't know, like the game is focused for children, and I don't know if they have the attention span to deal with that. But then again, I don't think they have the attention span to deal with, you know, the true complexity of a normal MOBA. So at least you do have the double speed there, and you could potentially rush through the game. And we got a Wild Blower. He's got the little boxing gloves. It's pretty cute. I mean, the art style is really good. The game is running quite flawlessly. It's very, very good. I do like the 2D art as well of this character. I don't know if we're gonna see more characters like that, but it's pretty high quality. Everything's really easy to see and touch, and I like it. Equip this. We finally got evasion stance. We got a new, okay, we have different, whoa. So we can actually have different abilities per character. That's actually very, very interesting. Not many dude, does any MOBA do that? I think the only MOBA that I've ever personally played that has done alternate abilities would be, what, Heroes of the Storm with ultimates? So that is very, very cool. Anyways, I think we are ready to go to the next battle. Continue on to the story until we hit the 15-minute mark. Hit start. Okay, so there is actually a pay to win. I didn't see this. It's beside the start. There's actually a sweep button, and this will just sweep. You know, this is an instant win button. So we're gonna grab this, and okay, so that's just our passive. So I think that's already unlocked. It might be, it might not be. So you can actually just pay or spend money to just win a level. So the game is, at least for single player orientation, it is pay to win. Now, the multiplayer, I don't know if it's asynchronous. If it is asynchronous, then it's pay to win as well, since the game is all about grinding, and you can just pay to win the grind, and then you can just throw your character up on the asynchronous multiplayer lobby, and then win games. Now, it is running pretty good. The overall, yeah, like overall, I'm feeling pretty good about the touch controls and everything, and I feel like there's really a hidden good gem under this game, but so far, what I'm seeing just seems like to be all the shady tactics that I'm uncomfortable with, and that I've seen before. What is max? Incoming wave. Okay, so I can actually, when I kill a certain amount of minions, I can actually summon an extra wave of my own minions. See, that kind of idea, that kind of concept is really freaking good. Like games like Supernova would be enriched by that sort of mechanic. However, this game has it, and I feel like it might be a little bit wasted. So you do have stars with all these different things, okay. Auto battle has been unlocked, so there is an autoplay feature to the game as well. And all in all, it just seems like as I get further and further into the game, all the like predictions that I have about the game is just coming true. You know, it's pretty obvious. Like, there's some telltale signs that you can look for once you play enough of these games to, you know, realize the tactics that these companies make when making the game. Like, it looks great, it performs great, and overall, it probably looks really good as a Facebook banner. But when you actually get into the game, you start to realize all these really cool ideas. You know, there's probably actually a game designer out there who comes up with these really cool ideas to sell the game, but then they just kind of get, like, hidden behind all of this, like, you know, pay-to-win bullshit. This autoplay, pay-to-win bullshit. The game looks really good, though. It really does. But I'm not really feeling it. We gave it 15 minutes. And overall, I'm just... Yeah, it's just another mobile game. Whatever. You know, there's some unique ideas about it. I'll give it that. There's some really novel ideas. I just kind of wish it was in a proper game. I just feel like this is another mobile game. Another stretch for people's money. That's just how I feel. If that is not the case, and there's actually truly more to the game, and that's just how the game starts out, please let me know in the comments below if you do play this game, or if you are the devs. I would really appreciate that sort of insight. Thank you for watching. My name is Skylant with Attack Gaming. Please like and subscribe to be notified of all these cool, like, new multiplayer games and stuff. You know, if you like that kind of stuff, you want to stick around for this. And we'll see you again next time. Welcome back, Attack. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 free-to-play MMOs for this year, for 2015. And I think across all the genres for free-to-plays, we've seen so much innovation in MOBAs, in MMOs, in, like, card games. We've seen so many new things this past year. And hopefully, maybe, probably so, 2015 is going to be just as exciting. This is our